Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk It Up with Tamika. For the month of October, we have been discussing grief. Our theme series is Let's Talk Grief. So, the first week, we started off talking about what is the meaning of grief. Because, we are living in a country where grief is all around us. And for many people, as we approach the holiday season, it can be emotionally challenging. So it was laid upon my heart to bring information to assist us, all of us, with the understanding of what grief is and how we can, get through it. For anyone who may be experiencing grief or know someone who is experiencing grief. Um, Before I get started, I want to let you know that I am working three different platforms on my own. So if you see me looking away, um, that's me working. Okay. Okay. So for the past videos, you can visit my YouTube page at Tamika L. Fussell, or you can even visit my Facebook page at Evolve to Elevate. So today's topic is about self-care and mindfulness. And we're going to close out with some mindfulness meditation. So the first week we talked about defining grief. Week two, we talked about myths and facts of grief, myths versus facts when it comes to grief. Week three, we spoke on the stages and the symptoms of grief. And week four, which was last week, I spoke on seeking support for grief and loss. So today is all about caring for yourself through the grief process. But before I move on into that, I want to give some announcements because I don't want to give them at the end, after the mindfulness meditation. I want us just to close out with us being in that moment. So for next month, my ministry, TLF Ministries, we will be feeding the homeless for Thanksgiving. And we need your help and support. My goal is to feed 100 people, but I can't do it by myself. So if you can make a donation to our Cash App, which is TLF Men, TLFMIN, TLF Men, it would be very helpful and it would definitely be a blessing if you can help me out with that. No amount is too small. We take it all. If you feel better writing a check, you can do that and you can mail it to TLF Ministries, P.O. Box 26452, Tamarack, Florida 33320. That is P.O. Box 26452, Tamarack, Florida 33320. If you would like to make a check, and you can make it out to TLF Ministries. Okay? Groovy. Got that out the way. And if you need any assistance with coaching, um, purpose goals, dealing with personal, spiritual situations, if you're dealing with grief, I am here. You can reach out to me via inbox or by my website at tamikafussell.com. All right, so now I got all that stuff out the way. Let's get into this evening. That it is all about self-care, taking care of yourself, doing grieving, through the grieving process. So when you're grieving, it's more important than ever to take care of yourself. The stress of a major loss can quickly deplete your energy and emotional reserves. So looking after your physical and emotional needs will help you get through this difficult time. So one thing you need to do is face your feelings. You can try to suppress your grief, but you can't avoid it forever. So in order to heal, you have to acknowledge the pain. Trying to avoid feelings of sadness and loss only prolongs the grieving process. Unresolved grief can also lead to complications such as depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and health problems. So one thing of taking care of yourself is being able to face your feelings. Okay. The next thing is express your feelings. in a tangible or creative way. Write about your loss in a journal. If you lost a loved one or job or relationship, write about it. If you lost a loved one, you can write a letter saying the things you never got to say. Make a scrapbook or photo album, celebrating the person's life, or get involved in a cause or organization that was important to your loved one. If it was a loss of a job or a relationship, you like for me, I would like to go to the beach. It's something about going to the beach where it brings me peace, serenity. And that's why I do a lot of my writing at the beach. So it's about getting out your feelings, expressing yourself. So sometimes it's not always so easy to express yourself out loud, talking about it. So this is another way by writing it out or even drawing it out. If you're a one who can paint, I wish I had that gift, but the Lord skipped me when He was giving it out. But if you one who can paint, you can, paint it out. If you into poetry, you can make a poem about it. I know many poets, that is how they have healed through certain situations. They have created poems and then, went to a venue or whatever and spoke it, and they healed through that process. So if that's your thing, I advise you to utilize it. So the other thing is try to maintain your hobbies and interests. So if there's things that you normally would do, like if you get up and go exercising, go to the gym, go running, if you, play tennis, try to maintain it. Don't stop. And I get it, sometimes it may not be easy to get back into the groove of things, but it's very important to maintain some kind of normalcy. Okay, so there's comfort in routine and getting back to the activities that bring you joy and connect you closer to others. It can help you come to terms with your loss and aid the grieving process. So don't let anyone tell you how to feel, and don't tell yourself how to feel either. Your grief is your own, and no one else can tell you when it's time to move on or to get over it. Okay? So let yourself feel whatever you feel without embarrassment or judgment. It's okay to be angry, to yell at the heavens, to cry or not to cry. It's also okay to laugh, to find moments of joy, and to let go when you're ready. So, like, for example, yesterday, soon as I got to work, before I could even lock up my purse, I was summoned to take someone to the hospital. And this person was having severe cramps and they were bleeding very heavily. And of course, they were nervous, they were scared, they were in tears. And so we went to urgent care. Urgent care was like, we can't take you, go to the emergency room. So we go to the emergency room. And I was there with this person for like 4 to 5 hours. Okay, I lost track of the time. Like 4 to 5 hours. I was there with this person through this process. And this person was 10 weeks pregnant and she ended up having a miscarriage. And so, of course, behind that came grief. And here I am now as a temporary caretaker for this person. And so I had to be present in the moment for her. There was no words to say because there's really nothing you can say, for someone who has lost a child, a unborn child, So how do you comfort that person? Just be there. And that's what I did. I was present in the moment for her. If she needed to talk, she talked. If she didn't want to talk, she didn't want to talk. I didn't force anything on her, but I was there in present in the moment for her if she needed to talk, if she needed to finish, she needed to yell or hit or punch something, whatever, she needed to do, I was there for her. But for me, just being honest, it was rough. It was draining because who wants to lose a child? It's not her first, it's her second, but for her spouse, it was his first. And he was extremely excited, telling all the family members and everything, and it didn't happen. So what I did, um, once I took care of her, I had to go back to work because it's still a work day. As soon as I get to work, there's a code red. And so now, before I could even get myself in the office after going through that with her, I got to duck and hide. And then after that, I was bombarded with emails after emails because our kids had a PSAT test today, and a lot of them were concerned because the majority of them are e-learning. I get it. So that was my day. It was an emotionally draining day. And so what I did, I came home, I meditated, I drew me a bubble bath, hot bubble bath, and I had me a glass of wine, and I unwind, and I put some of that what you call it, some oil in there. I can't think of the name right now, but it was the oil that I use that helps with your body with toxins and things of that sort. And I just relaxed, and I felt so much better after that. So much better after that. But I had to take time out for myself to regroup, to bring myself back after experiencing those things. And that was just in a short moment. So just imagine if this is something that you experience every day, you know, being emotionally drained, being emotionally full. You have to find ways to take care of yourself. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm sharing some things and reminding you, that you matter, that you have to, find ways to bring self-care, to provide self-care for you. Okay. So, and then, plan ahead for grief triggers. So if there's anniversaries, if there's holidays, milestones, those things can reawaken memories and feelings. Be prepared for an emotional wallop and know that it's completely normal. If you share a holiday or life cycle event with other relatives, talk to them ahead of time about their expectations and agree on strategies to honor the person you love. Okay. So look after your physical health. Look after your physical health. The mind and body are connected. So when you feel, healthy physically, you'll feel better able to cope emotionally. There's a way to combat stress, for you to combat stress and fatigue by getting enough sleep, eating right, and exercising. And I know some people, they use alcohol to numb the pain. There's nothing wrong occasionally, having a little something, something. But don't let that be something that you do every day, all day, to numb the pain that you're feeling. Deal with your pain. Deal with your pain. And it will help once you deal with your pain to lift the mood that you're in. So I didn't plan to be on here long. This is our last segment. That's basically all that I have for the self-care part for grieving. But I do want to end with some mindfulness, meditation. So for those who will come in for the replay, for those who are watching now, I hope that this will be a blessing to you. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself together. So bear with me. And if you are watching, I ask that you please share. Please share, share, share. And if you have any questions before I go into the meditation part, you can post them in the comment section and I will respond. Okay. So I ask that you please find a space where you can be have some quiet time. Ask that you please find a space that you have some quiet time where you will not be disturbed as we get ready to transition into our mindfulness portion. Okay? And please, those who are coming in, I can't see anyone right now, but please share, 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 share. Thank you in advance. All right. So this evening, we are going to do a breathing exercise and focus on bringing positivity in our lives. As we begin, I ask that you please close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to breathe deeply, taking time to focus on your breathing and how it feels. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now think of your favorite color or a color you really like. When you breathe in, focus on breathing in that color. My color is purple. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Let this symbolize bringing positive things into your day and into your life. When you exhale, imagine that you are breathing out a color you don't like. Let this symbolize breathing out the negative things in your day and in your life. Continue to breathe deeply. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Continue to breathe deeply, focusing on breathing the colors that you have chosen in and out. When you are finished, take one last deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you have closed your eyes, I ask that you please let them remain closed as we repeat after me. I am strong. I am healthy. I am whole. I am strong. I am healthy. I am whole. Repeat with me, this time with a deep breath. I am strong. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am healthy. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am whole. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am happy. Breathe out. I am worthy. In and breathe out. Breathe in. I am capable. Take one last deep breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Well, we have completed our mindfulness meditation for this evening. We have also completed our last segment of Let's Talk Grief. I hope that these segments have been a blessing to you and that you will share them with others. I am Tamika Custer, your Evolve to Elevate coach. I am here to help you evolve in order to elevate. Have a blessed evening and go in peace.